What's good, YouTube? Casey the Quiet Warrior. Today's video, we're going to be talking about how to become more confident within yourself. Now, this video is inspired by my little brother. This is, for him. So, shout out to him if he watching. And, without further ado, like I said, how to become more confident in yourself. Let's get straight into it. If I'm looking down, it's because I have notes written down on my paper. But, yeah, I'm going to just read off of that. The number one thing I really wanted to come on here first and talk about is that, you cannot, fulfill, or try to have success in your life or achieve what you want to achieve out of life without being confident. And that's just the main thing right there. If you walked up to a millionaire or, a high value male, a high value woman, anybody, that has a, overall high value and, a good status, and you ask them, how did you get there? And if they tell you that, they didn't need confidence to get where they needed to get, they straight up lying to you. Because understand that if you get a thought within your mind, and you're trying to fulfill that and go towards that, and say you may have not believed in yourself or anything like that, and you thought you couldn't do it, and stuff like that, just understand that thought that you sought out to achieve and go towards, it wouldn't be inserted in your mind within the first place if you weren't able to do it. You got to understand that in this life, especially in this day and age, you can do anything you want to do. And I know this may sound cliche, but you just have to put your mind to it and go towards that. But I'm not gonna try to make this video too long, so I'm just get into the tips. Another thing, in order to even gain confidence, you have to believe in yourself. If you don't believe in yourself, then 9 times out of 10, wherever you're trying to get to, especially with anything in your life you're trying to get better at, overall with confidence, just understand that, if you're trying to get to that point and gain more confidence, you have to be able to believe in yourself and understand that you can do anything that you put your mind to. Because, without belief, there would be no confidence in the first place. So understand that, you can do anything that you want to do. You have to put your mind to it. That's the reason, that statement is brought up so much, because when you put your mind to it, you believe in it. And once you believe in it, you can achieve it. So just understand that. But I have 5 tips how to become more confident in yourself. Number 1, be yourself. And, this is a thing that really resonates with a lot of people, like I said, in this day and age, especially with social media not even being that old, really brand new, just recently came out and stuff like that. And that's really the main thing right there a lot of people deal with. You have to believe in yourself to become more confident within yourself. You can't worry about trying to be somebody else or putting out this self-perception of somebody that you're not, because you think you're gaining confidence, and you think you're okay and confident within yourself, but it's false confidence. It's not built from anything, because you're not getting that confidence and stemming that confidence off of things that you did in your life. And and being yourself in the first place, because once you start to be yourself and become yourself, you're overall just going to be more confident, because you don't have to seek out to act like somebody else or pretend to be somebody else to get that validation and get the feeling of being more confidence in yourself. But you have to know, you know what I mean, you have to know that you're more confidence in yourself. And that doesn't come from just trying to be somebody else or act like somebody else or put out a self perception that's not you, because you may think that you're gaining confidence from that, but in reality it's not real confidence stemmed from within. It's given to you by validation, by other people, and just external things, not internal. So just know that. Tip number 2 is to not worry about what other people think about you. And this is what I said in a video not too long ago, a couple videos back. But that's another thing. In order to become more confident, you can't worry about what other people think about you, because if you were always worried about what other people think about you wouldn't be able to set out and achieve the goals that you want to achieve in life, and achieve the things that you want to achieve to overall become more confident within yourself. And if you're worried about what other people think about you, you're setting an internal block within your mind, and you're blocking yourself from achieving the things that you want to do, because you're so focused on what other people may think about you. But you have to understand that most people are not even worried about what you have going on in the first place. And that's another tip I'm gonna get on to later. But most people are not worried about what you have going on in your life anyways. And like I said, when you worry about what other people think or say about you, you're setting an internal block within your mind from believing and going out to strive and achieve at becoming more confidence within yourself, because you can't worry about what other people think about you, because it's just gonna end up being your downfall in the long run. That's tip number 3. um Tip number 3: live your life the way you want to live your life. And you know I'm not here to judge nobody. Like I said, that statement is true. Live your life the way you want to live your life. Don't become so mentally beaten down by what other people may say and what other people's ideology is, and how you should act, or how you think they expect you to act, and how to operate and things in that nature. Don't worry about what people may say. Live the life that you want to live in your way, because when you do that, any obstacle that comes towards you, you'll be able to deflect it. Because when you're living your life the way that you want to live your life, you become more happy. And with that, once you become more happy and you're living the life that you want to live, you're overall going to become more confident within yourself, because you're not worried about what he or she said to you, because you know that you are confident within yourself and in the way you want to live your life. Don't worry about what other people have to say or think about that. Live the life you want to live in your way, and know that whatever path you go on, just work hard and believe in yourself, and keep your mind stuck to that. Because like I said, if you don't, you're going to set an internal block on yourself, and that's not going to be good for you in the long run. So understand that you can live the life that you want to live in your way. And all these tips have things in common because all of them together, welded together in a pot and mixed up and put together, overall creates that stepping stone, that stepping stone to become more confident within yourself overall. Number 4, and this is a hidden one that most people don't realize because they're so focused on other things and just not being whole within yourself, but knowing your strengths and your weaknesses as a person. Because once you know your strengths and weaknesses as a person, especially on the strength side, you're gonna become more confident because you know your strengths as an overall person. So when you know that, and you know that, the strengths that you have that you can do easily, when you know that, you're gonna become more confident in yourself because you know that you're good at whatever that may be. That those are your strengths. Those are what that highlights within you. And you know stuff that's easy for you to do, and stuff that that you can accomplish, and that's overall just gonna make you more confident. And going into the weaknesses side, know your weaknesses. And what I mean by that is, when you know your weaknesses, work on them so then you could become more confident within yourself. When you know your weaknesses, you can learn from those things that you are weak at, and learn what you can do to strengthen those and turn those into strengths, and what you can do to make those step up and become better and turn the weaknesses into strengths. Because once you start to turn your weaknesses into strengths, now all of the things are strengths. So once you do that, you already know that you're capable of doing that. You got that checked off on the checklist because you worked through that, and you figured out what you needed to do in order to turn that weakness into strength. And that's tip number 4. And tip number 5, like I said, this has to do with tip number 2 too. But know that people are not looking at you. And this is another thing that I said in the previous video before. Understand that most people in this day and age are selfish, so they're only worried about what they have going on in their life, and they're not worried about what the next person may have going on in their life, and what they're trying to set out and achieve. Because like I said, most people are more selfish and self-centered on themselves, so they're not worried about what else may be going on with other people. So know that even if you think 99% of the time that most people are worried about you or looking at you, 100% of the time they're not, because people are so self-centered on themselves and really don't care to even go out and ask somebody who they don't even know what they have going on in their life, or what they trying to work on to become better in life. So just know that not all eyes are on you, and that most of the time when you think that 100% of the time, most people are not even worried about what you have going on. But that's really what I wanted to come on here and talk about. Let me know if you have any other tips in the comment section below. Make sure to like, comment, subscribe, and share. And also leave in the comments anything I could have said better or missed out on. But with that being said, just do the shadow work and do the groundwork and apply these tips into your life so you start to become more confident within yourself. And know at the end of the day, if you even are going to acquire and seek out to gain confidence, you can't gain that confidence without already believing in yourself in the first place. Know that. And once you know that, you already open the door to becoming more confident within yourself. Peace.